by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, the alley-oop is probably the most exciting.
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Pistons to start out. A look at the Pistons starting group. They've got Hayes, Devin Vassell out there with Malachi Flynn. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Batum in at the three. It's good on the putback.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
Now Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Detroit with the ball. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Batum, the pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hayes for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Vassell against Mitchell. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Big-time play by Vooch. Rising up and hammering it down.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
So true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Vassell. Outside Simmons. Simmons is doubled. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Knicks with the possession here. It's a three-point game. Robinson, a screen on Vassell. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Right side Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. Pass to Batum. From outside the arc. Gets the three to fall.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And both free throws good for Simmons. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Hayes finds Vucevic. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Simmons. He's got 6. And slam dunk by Simmons.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Flynn. knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Here's Tucker. Off target from three-point range. The Pistons trailing. Here's Flynn. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Vucevic gets the bucket.
This is where Vooch is the most lethal because he's got an arsenal of moves to choose from inside.
A minute 35 left in the opening quarter. Tucker, the pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Back to Tucker. Here's the three. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Jones. Pass to Simmons. Here's Tucker. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. Here's Batum. Now Vucevic. The three ball. Another three for Detroit.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Simmons with the bucket. Simmons has got 10 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
To the left side wing. Pass to Hayes. Mitchell against Vassell. Here's Flynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Jones grabs the board. Mitchell against Vassell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Devin Vassell.
The explosiveness of Mitchell puts defenders in a tough spot. That time, he draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Got a hand on it.
P.J. Tucker with the nice defensive stand, and everyone noticed that rejection.
Off the inbound. Ben Simmons getting it done for the New York Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Mitchell out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. Then there's P.J. Tucker. And it's Jones in at the 4 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second. He gets it in there. Huerter's got his first points of the night. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Favors up top. To the paint. Here's Williams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for Detroit. Vassell comes in for Flynn.
The Pistons have been in rebuild mode for a while. They've stockpiled a lot of young talent. This is when things should start to come together.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Able to score in so many different ways. The versatility of Vucevic is what makes him a great player.
So, Smitty, you think the Pistons are ready to become the bad boys of the league again?
B.A., they're not really that kind of team. They're built more around offensive firepower, not the defense and rebounding that was their trademark in the old days.
Williams, a screen on Tucker. Here's Vassell. Pass to Williams. Here's Duarte. Clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Kennard, he's checked in for New York. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Screen by Marjanovic. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Vassell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent. Someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
Ball, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And a switch here also for Detroit. Batum is checked in for Williams.
A lottery pick in the 2020 draft, Devin Vassell has seen increased minutes, and it's led to contributions on both ends of the court.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Pass to Vucevic. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by New York. You know, talking about Devin Vassell, what stands out to you about his defense, Smitty?
B.A., it's his length and instincts. Vassell prides himself on being disruptive, and on top of being a solid on-ball defender, he's an absolute pest off the ball. Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Herter passes to Ingles. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Detroit, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Vassell. And again, the Pistons missing. The Knicks with the lead. 3-pointer. Kennard can't get it to go. And here's Detroit. There's a minute 54 left in the first half. Pass to Batum. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Now here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Herter passes to Ingles. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Kennard against Batum. Pass to Duarte. 1:07 left to play in the half. Three-pointer, Vucevic fires in the triple. Vucevic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Whether it's off the pick and pop or just spotting up, the stats show that Vooch is lights out on catch and shoot jumpers.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Hayes. To the wing on the left. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Such an unselfish player. Great find by Badnewz right there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Favors checked in for Detroit. Flynn comes in for Moody. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Batum. Here's Duarte. Sends it home from three-point land.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Now here's Simmons. 12 points for him. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. Now, these rankings are, of course, distinct from the standings. And for an explanation of the difference, we turn to the esteemed Dr. O'Neill.
Who? Me? Ernie, you like put me... Kenny, you go.
Well, I got you, big fella. Ernie, it's a formula that, actually, I forgot as well.
Well, I'd be happy to explain it. Hey, but we're out of time. And it's a secret. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Well, they're coming out fine.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Nicholas Batum out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Pass to Vucevic to the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 5. Batum finds Hayes. Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. Just 5 on the clock. Vucevic, a screen on Simmons. Here's Flynn.
I mean, one of the best, most versatile defenders in the league. Simmons locking his man up.
From 7 feet away. And it's good for 2. And now a 7-point New York lead.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Batum. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Pass to Robinson. Big finish by Robinson.
Great setup. When you have Simmons' height, it's easier to see the entire floor.
Here's Flynn. Simmons defending. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Herter's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Ben Simmons. Williams is checked in for Detroit. Moody comes in for Batum. Here is DiVincenzo. Oh, there's the alley! And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Moody. Pass to Vucevic. Fires from deep. Here's Flynn. Takes the three. Knocks down the long J. Flynn's got 5 now.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And here's Jones. Williams defending. 5 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes a first. So for the Pistons, Favors checked in for Vucevic, and it's Duarte in for Flynn. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Pistons have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Vassell against Herter. Pass to Duarte. There's a screen by Favors. The drive by Duarte. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
No one covering. Tucker's got his second basket of the night.
P.J. Tucker is a lights-out 3-ball specialist. The D must respect his range.
Here's Duarte. DiVincenzo covering. That one drops for him. He's got 7.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
DiVincenzo with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Tucker. The offensive rebound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Mitchell Robinson at the line. 2 shots.
And he drops the first for the Knicks. Porter Jr. comes in for Jones. And it's Kennard in for Tucker. And both free throws good for Robinson.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
DiVincenzo against Vassell. Williams a screen on Herter. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Williams misses. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, Bia, it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they could become a unit with playoff potential.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Pass to Moody. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Vassell against DiVincenzo. Here's Duarte. Over Herter. The shot by Duarte, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Kennard can't get it to go. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Robinson with the block. Shot from the wing. Duarte grabs the board. Well, the Pistons shooting just 36% in the third. To the inside. Favors uses the glass on the layup. Favors gotten his first basket of the night.
That's where a majority of Favors' points come from. So effective from the interior area of the floor.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Nice shot by Kennard.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Moody. Back to Vassell. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Moody, defended by Kennard. From deep. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's DiVincenzo. 1 second left. And so it's the New York Knicks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shot. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Otto Porter is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Kennard in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Knicks with the lead. Now DiVincenzo. Kennard outside. No good on the triple.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Batum outside, down low. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Porter.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Right side, DiVincenzo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
The Pistons shooting it well, almost 50% for the floor. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Flynn. DiVincenzo covering. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 24 points.
Most guys Nikola's size don't have this touch, but he can strike from mid-range.
Mitchell with the ball. Hayes picks him up. Here's Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Ben Simmons is checked in for New York. He does not get the second one. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Batum. Here's Flynn. Batum, right side. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. And the Knicks shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Flynn. Checked by Mitchell. They swipe it. Now here's Simmons. Simmons is doubled. That one goes in. He's got 22.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And the Pistons call time here. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, obviously, he doesn't like losing. They dropped 3 in a row coming into this one. He took it on himself and put a stop to that streak. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Dwayne Casey address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Jones with a screen on Vassell. Mitchell into the lane. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
Donovan Mitchell at the line. 1 shot.
That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Batum gets the bucket.
Such a creative scorer. Batum can do it inside, from 3, really anywhere on the floor.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside for Mitchell. For 3. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hayes. On the wing, Vassell. Checked by Mitchell. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Vassell. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Taking advantage of the defense. Devin got inside, and you see what happened.
Outside for Mitchell. Takes a 3. That one is off. And Detroit the other way now. On the wing, Vassell. Batum outside. Connects from downtown. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Vassell against Mitchell. Pass to Simmons. They set a pick. Going inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Second chance effort. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Forte, he's checked in for the Pistons.
You gotta love what he brings to the table. Nikola Vucevic, not too shabby from the line either. He can shoot it.
Here's Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Simmons has got 30.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Here's Flynn to the paint. That free throw, no good. Ball, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within 10.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up by 9.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Back to Flynn. Fires for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Mitchell. Nails it from 3.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
心说我还在无意，我反过的爱是为深耕不息，一路上我相信忍者无敌。来你放的态度不讲道理，这城市所有爱着谁叫 body， 不在我笼子就在你家一起 feeling the vibe，you better come in and find it。一个飞字不能概括，因为的实在有太多。真的我在错，嘎起，东北新北都是那片秋叶，大家吵得不得丢狗，转手的再真不纠结，我的妈奶的饭屋，越近越好口罩长手的虎 ，Rapping my city you know that I'm cool， 感觉有利落是超帅态度，一个飞字不能概括，因为的实在有态度。我在错，嘎起，飞，咋说？飞。
sido iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah, iffy, yeah, yeah.
T-Mac is back. Brought you the first part of our interview with Tracy McGrady, and here's part 2. You better listen up because he may be handing out some